sound like a cat jumping at the wall. Well, the audio's working, so we have that at least.
Excellent.
We may not have an answer about the cat, but...
But the audio is working, and that's what's important.
Hey, Thirwolf. Not surprised to see you here already.
Hey, Etherwolf.
Before we get into the game, you've heard about Chapter 5, right? Like, they finished the writing.
The script's done.
Script's done. With Chapter 5, the whole game is now longer than The Hobbit, Lord of the Rings, and Silmarillion combined. Oh boy. Did you guys see the recent new Scarlet Hollow newsletter thingy? Yeah.
Yes. I love that both of our first reactions, all three of us, was, have you heard? Have you heard the good word?
Yes.
Yes, I'm so excited too.
Yes, oh my god, it's going to be, like, it's going to be the biggest chapter in the game.
Yes.
I'm just
and they're adding another ending or some sort of elaboration on Chapter 4.
Yes, I'm really curious what that's going to be.
Yes. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Oh, it's fine. I think everyone's just sort of excited about, finally, Scarlet Hollow news.
Oh, Scarlet Hollow news. It's been so long.
It's been so long. Scarlet Hollow, you've come back from the war.
Yay! That's great.
That's gonna be so fun. When they release episode 5, I'm going to play the living hell out of it.
Yes.
Yes. The real question is going to be, you know, like when episode 5 comes out, like, who do I play as first?
Yeah. Actually, do you want to... Because if you want, we could live stream Chapter 5 and just sort of blind react to it.
Yeah, that's true.
Because we have played, and we had both played Chapters 1 through 4 before even streaming it.
Yeah.
The only thing that we didn't have was when they had the Untraveled Roads update. That was completely, we hadn't played with any of that yet.
Yeah. I want to know where my can playthrough goes from episode 4.
Real.
Yeah, like...
Real.
Oh.
If we live play it, probably right after, I'm gonna go into the one that my personal one, and like specifically my first one, and play it through there. See what happens.
Yeah, It's going to be a chaotic week when it drops, because, like...
Yes.
Just, like, quick, back to Scarlet Hollow.
Quick, back to Scarlet Hollow.
And, like, you know, I don't know, like, obviously, if you're going to play your own personal game after, like, we first live stream it, I don't know if, like, you'd... stop if you got to the point that we caught up on, or you just keep going.
If we did that, I'd stop just so that I didn't get spoiled to anything.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah, I have self-control.
Powerful build plus hot with Kanika romanced. Yeah.
Excellent. I'm really liking that that combination.
Same. Oh, by the way, I had set for this stream and the previous Deltarune stream, I've set the stream latency to low.
Okay.
To be able to interact more fluidly with chat.
It hopefully won't be as insane as that one. So
I think it's been good so far.
That's good. But a good idea still.
Yeah.
Sometimes be like, no, we already did it. No.
Well, you usually there's like 15 to 30-second delay for normal latency.
Yes.
Also curious how Mystical gets stronger and how Powerful Build gets weaker in episode 5. Yeah. I'll be particularly curious like what's gonna happen in episode 5, you know?
Yeah.
Because we've got a lot of threads that could get pulled up, and maybe a bunch of them are going to get pulled up if it's quite so long.
Yeah.
We've got we've got estate stuff, we've got church stuff, we've got creepy pile of junk in the forest stuff.
Pumpkin went missing.
Pumpkin went missing. Might have been stolen by the neighbor.
Yeah. Although I think in this run it didn't go missing.
Yeah, it
right?
didn't go missing because
Yeah.
it's been watched.
There's quite a few threads. I don't know which one's going to be pulled yet. Have we talked about the goat in the fucking
Oh yeah,
garden?
there's the goat.
There's the goat.
Which thread's gonna come up first?
Yeah.
Oh boy, I'm so excited for chapter 5. Okay. Excitement out of the way. We have a haunting to get to. Let's see. I also wonder how Sybil will act the player character in episode 5, especially with Mystical.
Yeah, I'm curious on that one.
Yeah.
My first playthrough is with Mystical, so it'll be interesting.
Oh boy, yeah. It's gonna be interesting, regardless, because, it feels like chapter 5's gonna be, because it's so big, it feels like it's going to be a big moment in, the week.
Yeah.
But at the same point, I'm also there's still gonna be chapters after it. It's not the last chapter, so
Yeah.
I'm curious. What is going to happen? I mean, with Powerful Build plus Mystical, we get attempted fist fight with Sybil. I would love that. I would love Powerful Build Mystical. You get into fist fight with Sybil.
Please. Please, that'd be great.
Oh. I'm not sure what would be funnier, the idea that, you just punch Sybil and she doesn't move, or that she is Wayne and just dodges you supernaturally fast. Sybil unlocks Ultra Instinct.
Yes.
Yes.
Ultra Instinct Sybil.
You see, at a certain point with Mystical, you just loop back into having Ultra Instinct. That's how you beat out people with Powerful Build. punch her in your hands. He breaks.
Yes.
You punch her, it's like punching a brick wall made of tungsten.
Yes.
You punch her, and then it's like your arm turns to tea. Fist becomes tea leaves. Shall we get started with the horrors?
Yes.
We left off about to open a terrible, terrible hatch. Everything will be perfectly fine after this.
It'll be very normal. So it's gonna be very normal.
I'm going for it. Yep, that's about how I remember that going.
Yup.
You come to an Oscar's living room. You can't tell what time it is, and your friends are nowhere in sight. Building feels colder. There's something about the air that feels wrong. It's stale, with an undercurrent of mold and earth. Makes you feel claustrophobic, as though you're in a coffin, each breath depleting what little oxygen is left. It'll be exciting in general to know how the different traits will be in episode 5 and how some of the traits will be combined. Yes. So I'm so excited. I'm so curious what the saving trait is going to be in chapter 5.
Yes.
We've only got a couple left.
I'm waiting for talk to animals to be the save trait. One of the chapters.
I'm really curious how that's gonna work. You're just gonna talk to
idea.
like a bear or something.
Goddamn idea. Unless it's for the church chapter, because there's rats, evil rats or something.
Yeah,
That could be it.
I still think Street Smart will be episode 5's trait save.
That could be it.
It's a good possibility. I do feel that whatever the last chapter is might be the mystical trait. You know?
That would make sense.
I mean, it could come up earlier. It would be funny if it ends with talk to animals.
That would be fucking funny.
Talk
you
to
tell
animals
Gretchen
is
to
like,
pull the... I'm just kidding. No.
talk to animals is like playing the long game.
Playing the long game. You have to go through so many hardships, but it'll be worth it.
It's mostly a comedic trait, but at the end you will eventually.
Yes. In the end, it ends up being the most powerful.
I have no idea how talk to animals will work as a trait save without it being combined with another trait.
I understand. I don't, my first thought is, again, it'll come up with the church, because Pastor Daniels, is that his name?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for a second there I was just like, oh no, wait, I've forgotten the poor man's name. And his daughter have that trait, right? And then they're hearing a creepy demon rat voice in the church. So my first thought is it could come up there. I don't know how. Maybe you convince the rat to stop being evil.
If you convince the rat to not eat one of your friends or something.
Yeah, exactly. That could be it. The next thought, because it can't possibly be you tell Gretchen to do something, because Gretchen can die, I think, in chapter 1. So it can't be that. But the thought would be you tell an animal
you finally convince Mayor Jimmy.
You convince Mayor Jimmy to do something, and he deploys the Great Dog Initiative. And the Great Dog Initiative saves the day.
A horde.
Trust.
Maybe it's something involving frou-frou. I don't know.
Okay, they could do something where Gretchen is there, but there has to be a replacement for Gretchen. It would be funny if it's frou-frou. But that would be the thing. If it were to be a save involving Gretchen, it has to have every way for it not to have Gretchen.
Gretchen, we're trapped down a well. Go get help. I'm on it. Runs away on tiny pug legs. Poor girl's not gonna make it down the hill.
That potato is gonna go bouncing. Poor thing. How did we end up back here? Where is everyone? Did we pass out again? Was there a gas leak in the basement or something?
Prince doll turned out to be. She keeps ditching me. It's like some kind of weird family thing. It was the ghost. What the hell? Must be a gas leak. Is fainting a weird family thing I should know about? Is there a genetic condition I need to be worried about?
Not that I'm aware of. Nothing like this has happened before you got to town. Who knows what sort of nastiness was festering in that basement.
Your cousin marches to the front door and opens it.
Why does it look like Oscar's house is in front of us? Didn't we just leave? I must be misremembering things. Let's go.
You're right, there shouldn't be a door there. Wait, we're not done ghost hunting. The others have passed down Oscar's house or somewhere deeper in the library. But Street Smart and Mystical, you can think of many ideas on how their saves will be done. Of course, Black Tabby Games aren't predictable.
So true.
Yeah.
So true. Those. Yeah, I can easily see like how that might easily work. Is that where we're down to? We're down to Mystical, Street Smart, and
Talk to Animals.
Talk to Animals? Are we down to those last three?
Those are the last three.
How many days do we have left?
3.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, Black Tabby isn't predictable, though. Like, well, I mean, like, you can guess some of them, I think. Like, you know, using, is it Booksmart for this one? Is it Booksmart?
It's Booksmart.
Because you gotta play lawyer, essentially.
Yeah.
You know, I can...
you gotta Ace Attorney it.
You gotta Ace Attorney it. We'll just have to see. They'll probably surprise us.
I mean, at the same point, like, you know, like, you probably wouldn't immediately guess that Keen Eye would be the trait you would need to save people from a mine collapse.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's true.
You might guess Powerful Build would be the mine collapse one.
Yeah, that's true. When it's actually the, save the pug and the sweet old man.
And punch ditchlings.
Punch ditchling in face.
The thing is that if it is Street Smart, like, that causes me deep concern for Chapter 5. Oh. Because Street Smart's the you're good at sneaking and lying skill.
Yes.
Which means that you're probably going to be, and you're like light on your feet and stuff.
Yeah.
Which means that there's likely a threat of falling through something, you know, getting caught in some sort of a trap, hiding from something.
But we're going into the Forbidden Wings. That kind of tracks, right?
Yeah.
Right?
There's a cliff. The Forbidden Wings over a cliff.
Oh, shit. Okay, but I can see how that might, like, work with Street Smart there.
Yeah.
Like, you might end up...
But that's my concern. It's just like, oh, if Street Smart's the save skill, the save trait, then, like, that means somebody's probably gonna fall off a cliff.
Oh, yeah, that's a scary thought.
Or at the very least have the risk of falling off a cliff.
Well, see, it can be you, and then you'll have to walk around in, like, fucking, crutches as you broke your legs. How many people can we maim by the end of the week?
Yeah. Street Smart is good at telling who is lying, good at lying, and no door can hold you.
Yes.
Yes.
Actually, the boss of Chapter 5 will be a door monster.
Yes, he will fight a giant door.
The stream is going to be exclusively us yapping about what Chapter 5 might
It's going to be
like.
2 hours of us talking about Chapter 5, and we will barely see Charlie. Unless we get to the part with the knocking, in which case we will shut up just to get through the knocking. Before we all go insane from the knocking. What if the others are passed out in Oscar's house or somewhere deeper in the library, Tabby?
I know you like to play hero, but us getting kids out of the mine last night was dumb luck. We shouldn't have done it. We're lucky we didn't die. At the very least, we shouldn't push our luck here. Going back for them just won't do any good.
Yep, this is what Black Tabby Games gets for that announcement.
Yes. Just yapping. Just yapping.
You make that like big announcement right before the Scarlet Hollow stream.
And you don't expect us to yap for 2-3 hours?
And yes, I will temporarily leave stream during the knocking part. It's so annoying.
I totally understand, Aether
Completely
Wolf.
valid.
You're completely valid for that. If we could, we'd mute the knocking.
I mean, I could mute the knocking, but it would mute the rest of the game.
If they're not outside or in the library, we'll call the cops and let them take care of it. We don't want to wind up passing out again. We're no use to anyone like that.
The two of you cross the hallway and open the door. It's much worse in here.
So, fancy a stroll?
Something isn't right. It feels like a late summer afternoon. The air is warm and wet. The scent of flowers drifts on the breeze.
I love the bimbo energy of something isn't right here.
Yeah.
It feels really nice.
You know, something's a bit weird here. I can't quite put my finger on it.
I think it might just be nice out. Is that why? It's just nice out?
I mean, it can't be nice out. It's the middle of the evening. It's night. Aether Wolf says, "Hey, Charles."
Charles. Hey, Charlie. This is fucked. We should leave.
So please tell me not the only one seeing that scratchy shadow in the distance. See the creature behind the thorns? It's one of the bad omen stone I found in the woods. This is cool. I'm just happy to see if you're dreaming. Tell me I'm not the only one seeing the scratchy shadow in the distance.
You're not. What the hell is that thing? Am I having a stroke? Are you having a stroke? Are we both having the same stroke at the same time?
So, Tabby, I would like to introduce you to a ditchling. Right there. That's a ditchling, Tabby.
Ew. Yuck.
What do you think? Pinch Tabby or say Did We Die?
I think they're both pretty good options. I say Pinch Tabby.
You say Pinch Tabby? What about you, Aetherwolf? Pinch Tabby or Did We Die? Ew, my reaction to seeing a ditchling for the first time in game. Yeah.
Real.
Very real.
The demonic Play-Doh boy is not what I want to see. That's not what I came here to see.
I'm really bemused that you said demonic Play-Doh boy as opposed to Pillsbury Doughboy.
Oh, I meant Pillsbury Doughboy, but I said Play-Doh boy, you're right.
I honestly say this is so cool.
Wow. Hey Tabby, it's like one of those things with the pictures that are overlaid, you know? like a collage.
I don't think I've selected this as so cool before.
Do you want to, just to see what happens?
This is so cool.
Speak for yourself. Is this what it feels like to be high? Did we get drunk?
No, I've never been high. No, Tabitha, this isn't what it's like to be high. No, Tabitha, this isn't what it's like to be high.
Oh, so you know what it's like to be high then. Noted. There's gotta be an exit somewhere. We just have to look. Wait, do you hear music? Movement stirs as a figure cloaked in shadows rises to attention. Stella?
I guess this night has been high before, lol.
Yes.
I think that tracks.
Yeah.
Who are you? What are you doing on my property?
Huh?
Is this what ghost hunts are usually like?
Stella knows more about that than me. Right, Stella?
Did you say Eddie? No one's called me that in a long time. It's Edwardine now. I'm not a child anymore. She was high once in high school and afterwards said, hell no, never again. Yes.
Yes.
So, you know, tried it out of curiosity in high school and then, you know, has since forth become like a walking PSA.
She was in the DARE program. She tried drugs because of the DARE program. And then she was like, actually, DARE was right.
Actually, DARE was right.
Edwardine? Eddie? You've got to be kidding me. Oh my gosh! Can you do that? What do you... Hopefully you're not gonna punch her. I hope not.
I'm concerned I might punch her.
Well, save your game. I'm sure that you won't actually punch her. Maybe you'll give her like a little slappy slap? A little friendly wake-up slap?
I still love the know you're Stella.
No, you're Stella. Stella.
You grab Stella by the shoulders, attempting to shake her from her trance. But as you try to pull her shoulder, it's as if she's held back by invisible ropes.
Oh, that's interesting.
That's creepy.
That's horrible.
I wish I could say the same. You should have stayed gone. You absolutely shouldn't have shown up here, of all places. If you're caught, I don't think you understand what Father might do.
Snap her out a bit harder!
Stella's a puppet doll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She is.
Hmm?
Go! Do it, yes!
You pull with all your strength, digging your heels into the strange shifting earth beneath you. Oh!
We got Stella!
You feel the invisible rope snap. Hi, Stella!
Hi, Stella. Hi, Gretchen.
Help get me out of here, it hurt.
Oh.
Ah.
No. You hear the ropes tighten around here again. Your physical strength is meaningless here. Well, that was really cool and terrifying, and I feel bad.
Yeah? Also, hey, look, it's that powerful build getting less strong as you progress the game.
Yes.
Oh. Words can't describe how sick I felt when I did that.
Oh, for real. I
Yeah,
understand.
like... That was really well done on the audio department, by the way.
Yes.
And poor Stella, that's gotta be terrifying to have, like, that moment of lucidity
Yeah.
before being pulled back.
She said it hurt.
I mean, that's what they all
They all
mentioned,
said that
like,
it
yeah,
hurt.
it hurt because, like, their bodies were being pulled around.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh my god. Stella?
Can't. It's not that easy for me. My brothers were sent to Normandy, and now I'm the only Scarlet left besides father. I have responsibilities, Charlie.
Shut up. Shut up.
She can't, she's clearly possessed. How do we snap her out of this? Still a ghost. Have I been talking to a ghost this whole time? Well, powerful build gets weaker, as in supernatural gets stronger, and there's less natural to fight against.
That makes sense.
Yeah, that does make sense.
It gets harder and harder to punch Ghost.
What do you think we could do to punch a ghost? Like, do you think, like, if we pour some of Sybil's tea on, like, our fists, we could punch Charlie?
Yes.
How do we snap her out of this?
I don't know. You yanked her out of it, but it looks like it only lasted for a second.
You should get out of town while you still can. Whatever you came back for, it's not worth it. I'll get you out of here, Stella, I promise. Just need to get some rope, maybe?
I don't think rope's gonna work.
It'll totally work.
I don't think a tug of war is gonna work.
Like, physically, you're still jacked as hell and extremely strong, but what you need to fight isn't really tied to reality.
Yeah.
Yeah. Say, hold my hand, Tabby.
Oh, I love the hold my hand, Tabby.
Yeah. She's gone, along with the shadow in the corner of the room.
Come on, we must have taken a wrong turn, a wrong door out of the annex. We're getting out of here before anything else happens.
Oh,
Well, there's a powerful build though, but yeah.
hang on. I want to see the powerful build one first. Going after Stella. Okay. Cousin tries to yank your arm back towards the entrance, but you push forward, dragging her behind you as you move. Push forward, ignoring Tabitha's grip on your arm as you follow the path through the thick foliage. That takes you to the door.
Yeah, it just skips the dialogue then. I mean, which makes sense.
Yeah. I was curious about that, though.
I'm scared.
Hold my hand, Tabby. I'm scared.
Ew, no. Actually, that might be a good idea. But only because I don't want you getting separated from me. Not because I'm scared.
She takes your hand, hers trembling slightly in yours.
Let's go back, alright?
Two of you turn back the way you came.
Where did the annex go?
Tsundere cousin?
Yes. Very much so.
I just love that, like, no matter how much you try to get away from the door will just get you.
Yes.
Let's try the door.
There can't be anything behind it. It's just standing there.
You ignore her, walking forward and reaching for the doorknob.
Bells ring as a cacophony rages outside. The door in front of you pulsates as a figure unseen against the,
What cacophony?
The shaded figure from the garden sits in the corner ever so slightly more defined.
Thanks, Mantis. No problem, Aetherwolf.
Are you kidding me? This is messed up. We need help. God, please let this call go through.
You never quite realize how unfathomably massive that pickaxe is.
Yes.
Tabitha anxiously taps her foot as she waits for her phone to connect.
Hey, it's... What? No, it's Tabitha. Didn't you see the caller ID? Stop interrupting me. I can't hear you, but I'm...
Your cousin is cut off by the dial tone of disconnected call.
Great. She couldn't hear a word I said. Looks like we're on our own. Hi, Rosalina. Junior, pack your things. Quickly, hurry. Jesus. Rosalina, you scared the shit out of me.
Maybe we should run him out on a rail too. Make an example of the whole family. Rush the shade in the corner.
Please do that.
I'm a punch a ghost.
Punch a ghost, punch a ghost.
Choose violence at least 3 times.
Is the shadowy figure in the corner dictating the flow of events? The last thing you're going to do is wait to find out. You plant your feet against the ground and launch yourself into a powerful tackle. Only you don't actually go anywhere. It's suddenly as if the floor beneath you has become a treadmill. You try though as you might, you find yourself comically running in place. No wonder Tabby's kind of squinting at you, like, what are you doing? In fact, she says, what are you doing? That didn't work.
Well, that did nothing. It really did nothing.
We're suddenly in a Hanna-Barbera cartoon and the floor is moving underneath us. While we're just comically staying in the same place while running.
I do feel very justified in choosing the try and punch Charlie option, though.
Yes.
I'm just stretching. Yeah, I'm stretching. I'm obsessed. I try to deck that ghost in the face, but it won't let me.
You should say that one. If I can't punch the ghost, what's the point?
If I can't punch the ghost, what's the point? What's the point of doing anything? Quietly stop embarrassing yourself.
Let me punch.
I'm trying to deck the ghost in the face, but it won't let me.
I'm no expert on ghost physics, but even if it let you move, do you really think you'd be able to do anything to it?
You don't know how hard I can punch, Tabby.
Yeah. Please, he's only a child. We'll leave peacefully. Just give us a little time.
They were only children too. My boy was in there. Why should I give Junior here all the time in the world to gather his little toys and fancy clothes? My boy didn't have that kind of luxury.
Oh.
Why aren't we possessed?
Who knows? He probably wants an audience, though, right? Don't listen to him, Charlie. Just keep packing.
Looks like the others are on their way. Better hurry, boy, or you and your little dolls here might get burned up. As for you, lady, makes you think you're gonna be keeping any of those valuables you're packing in that fine suitcase of yours. Rosalina's okay standing like that. God, this sucks. Can't imagine what it must be like to be driven out of your home like that. I wonder how many of these rooms there are. Do you think Rosalina's okay? Miss Knight is not paying attention.
Miss Knight is not listening to the plot. There's plot? I don't think any of these people are okay. You'd be right, I think.
Trust me, boy, the coppers ain't coming here tonight. Makes you think you can talk to an adult like that. Maybe they should have had you work in the mines too, instead of lazing around in this big house. Maybe you would have learned a thing or two about respecting your elders.
Don't talk to my son like that.
I find it adorable that even with the horror is happening around the two adorable Scarlet cousins, if you choose to hold hands, you two are holding hands throughout the entire haunted house.
That's really cute.
That is cute to think about. Like, all these horrors and you're still just holding on to Tabby's hand. Tabby walks away to make a phone call and then comes back and takes your hand again.
Yes.
Don't talk to me like that, woman. I call the shots. Now get out, unless you want to go up in flames with all your precious jewels and expensive dresses. You're lucky I'm even letting you leave. Have you figured out what's going on yet? I'm at a bit of a loss. I haven't actually paid attention to half of it. I've been trying to punch the ghost. And, pull Stella out of the storybook.
I mean, it's a play, right? It's putting on an act to show us something. And we've been called Charlie in both rooms, so we're probably the same person here as we were there. If this is a play, then we're playing the ghost back when it was still alive. This must be right after the Shaw mine collapsed in 1918. Tabby has been paying attention.
It's a good thing.
She's been taking notes.
It's a good thing Tabby's been paying attention.
It's okay, Charlie. You can make new ones, even better than these.
It's good for him. Shouldn't be playing with dolls anyway. Now you're gonna have to earn your keep just like the rest of us, boy. No more big inheritance for you. It's why I will forever invite Tabby to the haunted house. Holding hands with your cousin for comfort throughout the horrors means a lot to me, man.
Aw. Yeah, I can understand that.
Yeah. Hi, Merlin. Bye, Merlin. Alexis and Rosaline are whisked away, leaving you and Tabitha in the empty room. As they depart, the front door stops pounding and opens into a beckoning white void.
We're in hell. We both died, and we're in hell.
What'd you call on the phone earlier? Let's put our heads together. What do we know? There's so many ditchlings here. Put yourself together, Tabitha. We're not dead. Guess there's only one way to get to the end of this, shall we? Who'd you call?
Friend of the family. Not that it matters, though. The call didn't go through, so we're on our own.
There's so many ditchlings here.
Ditchlings up the wazoo. Yeah, they are. These things are horrible. No wonder you were such a mess when you came back on Monday.
They're even worse to, come into physical contact with. They're all gross and fleshy. Okay, let's put our heads together. What do we know? There's a ghost that likes puppet shows. That's all I got.
I know we can't leave. I know we're not possessed, at least as far as I can tell. Whatever we saw in this room, at least, happened right after the Shaw collapse. The Shaw mine collapse in 1918.
Ditchling there, ditchling here, ditchling for me and you.
I think the only option on the table for us right now is to keep doing what it wants us to do. Maybe it'll stop at some point. Maybe we'll figure our way to escape.
Good morning, Apothecary.
Hi, Apothecary.
We're mid-haunt now.
Yes.
You missed about 20-something minutes of talking about Scarlet Hollow Chapter 5 predictions.
Yeah.
There's only one way to get to the end of this, shall we?
Yeah, let's get this over with.
You and Tabitha walk up to where the pounding door used to stand and step into the void.
You're outside, and it's night. A false moon is looming massive in the painted sky.
The night feels thick and warm. The insects lively, their calls unnaturally tinny. Everything feels warped and wrong, like you're listening to a record fished from the bottom of a pond.
Ugh. What magic words do I have to say to get you to let us go? I'm sorry, okay? Whatever my family did to piss you off so much, I'm sorry?
What an extreme realistic moon. Hey, Kanika.
You poor dear. I've been keeping track of you, scuttling around town like a tomcat. You've fallen hard for Miss Edwardine, haven't you?
No, my darling. Yes.
Yeah.
I want to get off the ride now. Scenes are all scattered. Try to scare me, it's not working. Dang, should I have the hots for Edward? The night feels thick and warm. What kind of this Mantis fan fiction have I stumbled upon? Kanika, I'll get you out of here, I promise.
Don't waste your breath trying to talk to them. There's no need to be embarrassed. Your secret is safe with me. You know, I never did approve of what the Scarlets did to your family. And what it did to the two of you youngins. Childhood sweethearts. Just think how lovely it would have been if you could just be happy together. That's what you want, isn't it? You gotta love Tabby looking away, because that's a little too close to home.
Yeah. Bit too close to home for Tabby. What's out of this place? Do you have any ideas? Sybil, stop talking through Kanika? Yes.
It does sound like the way Sybil would talk, doesn't it?
Yeah. It's kind of creepy to think about that Sybil could potentially be like that old.
I mean, maybe. We have no idea what's going on with Sybil. If you told me that she's some, like, ancient, immortal being. I believe
She's
it.
got some Witch of the Woods stuff going on.
Yeah.
Again, how old is Sybil? Yes.
Exactly.
So, Edwardine and Charlie...
Let me just spoil it for you and say it doesn't work out. Our great-grandfather's name was not Charles. I'm sure by now you realize the young lady doesn't plan on leaving with you. But it's not for lack of desire, as you well know. It's Enoch. Even if you dragged her over the town limits, his hold on her would make sure that neither of you were ever happy again. Just think what happened to your poor mother and father. Do you want that to be the two of you?
What do you know about Enoch, Tabby?
Our great-great-grandfather. He was in charge of the mines when they collapsed. I don't know much besides that, so don't bother asking.
What happened to our parents?
We talked about this. Assuming this ghost is Charlie, its parents were driven out of town after the Shaw mine collapsed in 1918. Were you not paying attention? Pay attention.
I do love the option to go just full, no, I wasn't paying attention. Could you repeat it again, Tabby?
I swear, if that comes up a third time, it'd be really funny if Tabby's just like, I'm not repeating myself.
I'm not repeating myself a third time.
The powers at work here are stronger than even your love could withstand. You need to break the bonds holding her there, and then you can both go free. No more misfortune. Not for you, not for anyone bold enough to step foot outside the holler.
Kika Mime's handing you something, though her hand is empty.
Everything you need to know is on that map.
Sorry, Tabitha, I was too focused on your hand and trying not to have a panic attack.
Yeah.
Valid, I'd say. Thoughts? What's that about misfortune stepping foot outside the holler? Is the town cursed? Oh, an item to quest for when we get out of here. Scram out. Sounds like a quest. What's that about misfortune stepping foot outside the holler? Is the town cursed, Tabby? Tabby, is the town cursed?
Tabby, you have to tell us if the town's cursed. Tabby.
Tabby, your lacking of telling us that the town is in fact not cursed is not proofing.
Yes. That's where you'll find them. You'll need her there. And be careful. Good luck to the both of you. I hope you get your happiness. I don't think you did. I don't think that happened.
And then she's gone.
Okay. Let's find the way out. Unless you have any ideas, I don't think there's anything else we can do here until we get to the end. Or until we die. Whichever comes first.
Tabby knows the town is cursed, or at least suspects it is. I mean, have you seen the holler? It's definitely cursed.
It reads cursed.
We came to town and kicked up a whole hornet's nest of curses.
Yes.
Before the two of you can leave, a smell hits you. Sweating, suffocated flesh with a tinge of the saccharine and stomach-churning scent of decay.
There you are. Coward.
No, this is just Thursday.
This is just Thursday. I would have found you sooner, but the Resonant clearly doesn't want me here.
This is just how a Thursday feels.
This is normal Thursday vibes.
I mean, it certainly is how Thursday's been feeling since 2025 started. Woo. Talk to Wayne.
It doesn't seem to have the same issue with these miserable parasites.
Wayne, rematch time.
Bottom feeders always manage to slip through the cracks, don't they?
Been waiting for a rematch. I could squish a ditchling too if I want. Wayne v. Mantis rap battle?
Yes.
Quick Tabby, let's team up against him. Good, I've been waiting for a rematch.
Did Wayne just blink?
Did he?
Well, we can't play back the footage, but I swear it looked like he blinked. Maybe I'm just going insane. Maybe I'm insane.
Now he squints his eyes.
Oh, that's why he looks like he blinked. Okay. I was just like, I saw it go, boop, and I was like, what? Because that worked out so well for you last time. Really? Is that how you treat a potential ally?
Tabitha grabs your arm, her grip tight and nervous.
Relieving. What an unfortunate situation you've been dragged into, Knight.
It's okay, Tabby, I can take him this time.
I can take him. I don't think that girl is any good for you. Stella, was that her name? She seems skilled at finding trouble. You know, that's a special talent of hers. Her trait is actually finding trouble. It's a secret trait.
Yes. Wayne's eyes waned for a moment.
Yes. Maybe I should pay her a visit soon, if she makes it out of here alive.
Do you think Wayne was ever going to do anything to Stella?
I don't know enough about him. He didn't do anything to Stella in Chapter 4, but that doesn't necessarily mean that, he doesn't plan on doing something. He hasn't shown himself to be super violent yet, but he is a stalker, and he does seem obsessed with quote-unquote protecting you. So I'd be kind of afraid that if he doesn't plan on attacking Stella, maybe he might plan on trying to keep her from doing anything, say, I don't know, locking her in a closet somewhere or some shit.
Yeah.
I don't know, the little threat here makes me nervous. Even though he didn't do anything in the next chapter, there's still 3 more chapters.
The thing is, I'm particularly concerned if any of your friends come over to the estate for Chapter 5.
Yeah.
Because we know that Wayne can get into the estate.
Yeah.
And hangs around it sometimes.
Yeah.
So, the likelihood of him potentially taking an opportunity to, say, shove Stella off a cliff
No!
is non-zero.
I mean, it is non-zero, but maybe don't.
You don't? Don't do that, Wayne. Oh. At the same point, I would also believe him kind of making a bit of an empty threat to kind of try and scare you away.
Yeah. Apothecary says Tabby X Stella is just girl boss, girl failure, which I wholeheartedly agree. Yes.
Yes.
And then Aetherwolf says that they personally don't think that Wayne was going to do anything to her, which is entirely possible.
Yeah.
What does that last one say?
But if Stella or anyone was ever going to do anything physically to the player, he would absolutely do something to someone.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I don't know for sure if he would or would not do anything to her, but if she were to, touch us, hurt us,
yeah,
I think he would absolutely, because he says he's protecting us, so I feel like he'd get violent, perhaps, or at the very least offensive.
You see the
on the offense. That's what I mean by that.
you see what the actual end of the game is going to be is that you need to convince Wayne to fight back to back with you against Sybil.
Wayne, let's work together to punch Sybil.
And this will only work if you've been relatively okay with Wayne.
See, the ending of Scarlet Hollow is gonna be like, oh fuck, what's that movie with the three witches? Hocus Pocus.
Hocus Pocus.
It's gonna be like the end of Hocus Pocus, except when the zombie turns against the witch. He gets to punch.
Scarlet Hollow actually ends with you and all of your friends collectively punching Sybil.
Yes.
One big punch.
With the power of friendship, we all punch. With the power of friendship and extreme violence, we punch Sybil.
Papa Cherry says Macbeth.
Worse, Hocus Pocus. The witches from Hocus Pocus do Macbeth, though. That would be really fun.
That would be fun. Stella could be physically violent with me.
Is that a quote from Tabby?
I'm not sure if Stella is capable of violence.
Nah, I don't think so. She's more of a flight person than a fight person.
Flight or freeze.
Yeah, she's a flight or freeze.
I would believe that Kanika is capable of violence.
It's okay. Kanika will throw hands for Stella. Tabby would throw hands for Stella. Tabby is absolutely capable of violence.
Tabby is more than capable of violence. Just ask Reese.
Just ask Reese. Reese knows.
Now it's what I said earlier. What Sherry is talking about. Nah, we followed that you're referring to the Stella being Stella hurting like the player there.
Yeah. I think if Stella for some reason starts being physically violent to the player character, he's definitely gonna kill her. Yeah, I didn't see that line.
Sorry,
but
I missed
yeah,
that.
no, for real. I see.
Tap the bolts for the underbrush desperately pulling you along.
Stella. Going much. Hot no. We're pursuing Kanika, hot.
I'm not gonna click that one, but that is funny if that is an option.
Hot has 0 chill. Don't say it though.
Hot really does have 0 chill. Tell me now, did you kill Sam Wayne? Hey, you okay? That couldn't have been easy for you to see. He's, gross. Like,
Gross
rotting gross.
Yes.
I think there's a sloppy second hotline in the game too, if I remember correctly.
That's so funny. Can we just leave and pretend we didn't see anything? Please.
Two of you step out from the brush and into a long wooden corridor lined with bottles and rails.
You gotta love the rails floating in the air.
Tabby's sloppy second. Yeah, the rail's just floating in the air there, so... Well, it's peak aesthetic, you know?
It's just...
At any point in time, you could be brained by a steel girder.
You ever heard of the Sword of Damocles? Well, this is the rail of Damocles.
This is the rail of Damocles. Charles Shaw Sr. had quite the imagination.
Yes. Hi, Zane.
Figure rises to attention, blocking your way.
I'm gonna say this in Zane's voice because I think it'd be funny. I'm afraid he doesn't have long. If there's anything you'd like to say to him, say it now, dude. As Zane is swept away, the broom pulls itself to you and you find yourself looming over a deathbed with Oscar lying in its center. It looks pitifully small.
I'm sorry, boy. Sorry let my troubles drive your mama away. Sorry those troubles mean I'm leaving you all alone now.
Jerry says Tabby could get sloppy with me for a second. Another thing, Tabby. Oh wait, that's it. Tabby. That's what Stella. Sorry,
Stella.
I said that backwards. I said that backwards. Another thing Stella would say. Oscar, you good? I don't think he's good, Aetherwolf. I think he's pretty bad, actually.
He looks pretty bad.
I think Charlie is yanking him through a bed sheet. Or mattress.
This is the dad, played by a dad.
A little on the nose. It looks especially painful. Like, on an emotional level. Even if everyone else could understand what we were saying, I wonder if he could even hear us.
Oscar's bed rotting, how sad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Darn it, Junior, how many times do I have to tell you? I tried to stop it from happening, but that darn snake Enoch went behind my back.
Oh, what bullshit.
Strike a nerve. Something on your mind? Really need to learn how to let things go. So here we go with the whole Enoch thing again. Something on your mind, Tabby?
It was Charles Shaw's fault. That's just a fact.
Isn't that a fact or just what you've been told? You know what they say about history? It's written by the victors. Or just leave it at that. Is that a fact or just what you've been told? Who'd you hear it from? Very important question.
It's in the history books. It's a fact.
Well, the character I'm playing as is a bimbo, so I don't think I have the wisdom score to dispute that.
Well, if Tabby says so, then it must be true.
Did they use a cow for the sound effects?
Maybe.
Could be. Either a cow or somebody imitating a cow.
It could could be a cow with some amount of like tweaking to make it sound more human, or it could legitimately be someone doing a really good cow impression, and they're probably also kind of skewing it in the audio booth, so to speak.
Aetherwolf says, I like to think it's just Tony's sounds being heavily modified.
It's just Tony. Tony's one of the game devs.
Yeah. It's just Tony making weird sounds into a microphone for 20 minutes.
They've just got an hour's worth of Tony making weird sounds, and they've been sprinkling throughout the game.
Yeah. You're right. Been using that excuse for too many years. At a certain point, got asked to accept that he's dug his own grave. May have run me out, but they didn't put the bottle in my hand. Still. You destroyed our legacy, boy. Both our names are cursed with that history. I'll be dead and gone soon, but I won't be able to rest. Not until our name is cleared, not until you can pass on this name with pride. This is my only request, Charlie, that you never pass on until you can clear our name. Go back there, tell people the truth, try to find proof. I know what you'll have to do, but please. I know I ain't been the best father, but I'm no murderer. I feel the most appropriate thing for my character to say, I'm so confused.
Don't even bother listening then. I don't care what the ghost is trying to tell us. All these people are dead and buried, and their actions have gone with them.
Tabby's checked out.
Charlie is so pissed off.
Darn it, boy. I may not have till morning. Promise me. Promise you'll go back and at the very least show what that Enoch bass what for.
I don't think that happened. That looked especially painful that time.
I feel like he, Charlie, didn't like me just saying nothing.
Yeah, I think you pissed him off.
You watch as Oscar's body seizes and falls through the sheets, taking the rattling pile of bottles with him.
This ghost is so full of it.
Says the woman climbing into the hole in a mattress. Both Knight and Tabitha are officially checked out and aren't trying to listen anymore.
Yes!
Really, though? We're both just like, no.
Yes. He went to hell. She went to hell. We're all getting in the hell elevator going down.
Time to climb into the hell pit.
What next stop? Hell.
Cousin steps forward, disappears through the hole left in the bed, leaving you to follow. Follow her into the hell pit. You find yourself pressed uncomfortably against a trellis. A small castle sits off to one side of the wall, and the bars of a prison loom over both of it and all of you.
Hi, Avery. Climbing up the trellis again? How very Romeo and Juliet of you. I'd like to say, as an opening line, that does sound like something Avery would just say.
Yeah, actually, there was no ghost talking that time. That was just
That was just Avery.
Avery's just like, what are you doing?
Yes. No need to run off. I won't tell the old man. Though you've gotten sloppy, you should try to be more careful if you don't want him putting you in an early grave.
Try to get you out of this, Avery, I promise. Okay, who's this?
I feel like...
I'd like to see the old man try. Yeah.
I suggest who's this?
Yeah.
Who's this?
Okay, who's this?
You keep asking me things like I know any better than you do. We've both been seeing the same rooms.
You've been paying more attention.
Don't you know better than me?
When you grew up here, I thought you just might recognize stuff. Don't you know better than me? Or I thought you might recognize stuff. I'm kind of leaning on don't you know better than me?
Yeah, I would say that one.
Let me get a sip of water first.
Tabby, help your bimbo cousin. Nah, that ain't Avery. That's the second one. What does that say?
Beavery. That's not Avery, that's Beavery.
That's Beavery. Avery's evil cousin. Or evil twin.
Don't you know better than me?
How can I be sure of anything here? This is some dreamlike ghost realm. It's not like there is anything close to the real world. Who knows if any of this even happened, or if it's just a bunch of made-up scenes. Whatever you have to tell yourself, Tabby. And even if any of this did happen, who's to say that this is even close to the accurate interpretation? We're watching the memories of a dead man. A very, very biased dead man. Who's making me feel bad about things. So, you know.
He also had part of his head caved in, so can we really be sure he's a reliable narrator?
Might not be the most reliable narrator. I'm pretty sure he's not. I'm pretty sure he's telling the truth here, so.
He probably is.
But whatever makes you sleep better at night, Tabby. No, not one of her brothers. I'm a prisoner. Another victim of the Scarlet's lies. Like you, Charles Shaw. See, I want to know who Avery is here. I don't think we've gotten too much of a clue yet.
Like, I think it's Enoch's brother, was it?
Oh, you think so?
Oh.
You think it's, was it Theo? Teddy?
Yeah.
Well, I think his name was Theodore, but so it's usually like either Theo or Teddy is usually
I think it's Teddy.
Interesting.
Because like he was taken out of the hospital.
But why is he being kept prisoner then? That's interesting.
I have no idea.
Good. You see, this theory is just a point on the wall. I have no idea what to do with it yet.
I've got several points on a wall, and a lot of red string.
And a lot of red string.
Strung the points together. Let's see. These are just the memories of a hateful dead man. I think it's the spirit possessing Wayne's corpse.
Oh, I didn't even consider that. Ooh, that's interesting.
Would make sense. But whose spirit, though?
Yeah. And
what happened to Wayne?
A lot to chew on.
Like, obviously Wayne is dead.
Wayne is dead.
But why is Wayne dead? Did Tabby kill him? Did, like...
something else happened to him?
Pearl Ann kill him? Did he fall off the cliff? It would be kind of funny if he fell off the cliff. Then Tabby put a big, chain and lock on the door to the Forbidden Wing.
And that's illegal now.
Because if you're by yourself when Avery's scene ends, Wayne says something like, "One interesting interpretation." Not sure what he exactly said. That's interesting. So you can actually have this whole, thing without Tabby then?
I believe so, yeah.
Fascinating. I always assumed that Tabby would just crash the ghost-busting party.
I think she has to know in some fashion. Somehow. I think there are a couple ways that can happen, but I think she has to know it's happening to come crash it.
Interesting.
This is just how it feels to chew 5 gum.
feels to chew 5 gum.
Cherry's right. This is just what chewing 5 gum feels like.
I haven't had 5 gum in a very long time. Is that true then, Mots?
Yeah, obviously. You start hallucinating ghosts and stuff. Haven't you seen any of the commercials?
Fair enough.
Actually, I haven't seen a commercial for that gum in, like, years.
You have to invite her for her to come?
Yeah.
Interesting, okay.
I think the first time I did it, she wasn't there. I think she showed up at the end.
Interesting. I kind of would expect that she just sort of, show up because it just seems like, of course, she'd be here for all of this. But it makes sense that you could do this by yourself.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Mm-mm-mm.
But Wayne does mention that Avery's seen as an interpretation.
Interesting. So the memories here aren't entirely reliable. If Wayne is the ghost of whoever is in there. If Wayne's being possessed by them.
I mean, that would definitely imply that. Or that at the very least Wayne has some sort of similar connection. Or understanding.
Yeah.
Is our family have history of locking folks up in some sort of rich people dungeon? Is this what's in the Forbidden Wing?
The Forbidden Wing is a bunch of old rooms that are dangerously run down. I don't have much perspective on what they were like in their heyday, but going off of what they're like today, they'd be a terrible place to keep a prisoner.
Aether, I've been trying to invite women. They usually reject me. I've no riz. Aether, am I supposed to do that, Aether?
A mere generation makes no difference. His blood runs in your veins, does it not? And now it runs in hers. Yes, it seems your little tryst spore fruit. And oh, will you ever be in trouble when the old man finds out?
Aetherwolf says, Sherry, what made you think I, of all people, had charisma? I'd like to say I don't think any of us here particularly have charisma, with the exception of the bimbo Miss Knight in game.
Miss Knight has charisma.
we are all a bunch of weirdos. Hanging out and playing Scarlet Hollow. Darn, none of us have riz, huh?
I've been asked out before, that's about it. I
Miss
said
Knight
no.
I was going to say, Aetherwolf says Miss Knight has hella charisma, but then he said that and I started laughing.
Miss Knight does have hella charisma.
Yes. She is the only one in the room with hella charisma. She managed to soften up Tabby when she just met her.
Yes.
That's
which
true.
Is pretty hard. It's a pretty Herculean feat, but Miss Knight did it.
Well, luckily for her, she is also Herculean.
Yes.
Fruit as in...
Shh. Let it talk. I think this might be important.
Mots got asked out before any of us. What a waste.
I pass it down to you guys. I pass it to you. I don't want it.
Of everyone here, the asexual got asked out.
I didn't even realize I was ace at that point.
Truly proving that reality is a comedy. Well, listen to Tappy and let the Wayne spirit talk, I guess. Yeah? Officer says, I mean, I was asked out once, but he's gay and I'm AMAB and also trans, so I rejected him. Why is that my only riz?
It's okay, Cherry. You never know, maybe you dodged a bullet.
Yeah, maybe you dodged a bullet there. I missed sign because I was transitioning from one scene to the next. Hang on, let me catch back up. I've dated only trans people and they've all been amazing people.
Aw, that's awesome.
That's great to hear. Monster says, I know 2 other aces who also had people crushing on them.
I have known actually more aces who have been in relationships more than I actually think I know aloes.
That is true. That is true.
My BFF, who's also ace, I think has had at least 2 or 3 girlfriends at this point.
At least 2, yes.
Yeah.
At least 2 that I'm aware of.
I don't think she knows how she has the riz. She ends up falling face first into these things.
She literally is the definition of the me and the bad bee I pulled by being autistic.
Yeah.
Why do arrow aces have riz? What the F do y'all need that S for? Mots, why are you hogging the riz, Mots?
I don't want it. It was cursed upon. The arrow aces are just like, do you want it? We want to give it.
New curse dropped. You have immense charisma.
You have immense charisma, no attraction.
None.
None.
And arrow ace stay getting all of the charisma points while the rest of us get like 30 charisma points. You got 30, I got 0. Well, you see, it was 30 to share. To share amongst everyone else.
The world around you swirls, and you and Tabitha find yourselves pulled into another side of the wall. The door is bound by countless locks and chains pulsate, and it pulsates before you.
Let's just leave this scene. I don't want to be here. Do you get what's going on here? I am not messing with those locks. Tabby said to shut up, so I'm shut up.
That's not what I invited you in for. I couldn't escape even with your help. I merely wanted to offer a warning. Leave town now.
I really hope that if you've been telling everyone to get out of town, that there's like an option somewhere in here. That's what I've been saying.
Yes.
We should get out of town.
Yes.
Well, Tabitha, you heard it. I better leave town. Wake up, babe. New curse just dropped. My bisexual A got attraction, but no riz. Meanwhile, Motz's Airways A got riz, but no attraction.
We're gonna have to trade.
Yeah. Again, knowing that Tabby and the player are currently holding hands makes these horror moments less scary.
It makes it really cute when you remember they're holding hands. Just like,
Yeah. It does make the idea of the two of us hanging off of a trellis holding hands really funny, though.
That's really...
I know it describes us as being pressed against the trellis, not necessarily that we are suspended in midair on the trellis.
Yeah.
I like to imagine we're suspended in midair on the trellis.
Yes. I think that's great. I love the visual of that. You can't take her with you. It's not possible. You can always stay and die. But if I were you, I would use my healthy legs to run as far away from Scarlet Hollow as possible. Okay, the healthy legs bit makes me think about Teddy mentioning he can't move his legs.
Yeah.
So maybe it is, like you said, maybe it is Teddy? But then why?
Why is Teddy?
Why is Teddy? I hear the beaches are nice. Why don't you take a permanent vacation there?
Yeah, I'm a little scared. I should go hold the window's hand.
Yeah.
Also, the number of mentions of beaches throughout, like, the game,
I feel like it's mocking us.
it's definitely mocking us. We need to get Tabby to a beach to break the curse. That's the final.
Yes.
That's the final part of Scarlet Hollow. So Mysterious Figure has the right idea. Guessing he didn't do that. I'd kill to go to the beach right now.
Yes.
I feel like I have to say I'd kill to go to the beach right now. It's foreshadowing the beach episode.
Yes. The beach episode is actually the last chapter of Scarlet Hollow. And there are no horrors. And that's where Talk to Animals comes into play. You have to communicate with the dolphins, you know?
Yeah, you communicate with the dolphins and the dolphins resolve the curse.
Yeah. You've been talking to the witch then. How very interesting.
Again, get everyone who is alive at the end to the beach. Yes, we need to get everyone to a beach.
Yes.
Like ASAP.
ASAP.
Charlie, get away from the door. Don't listen to it. I never noticed Tiny Haunted Gretchen.
Oh my gosh, Tiny Haunted Gretchen. She's horrible.
The fan service is about to go crazy during the beach episode. We finally get to see Mantis in a bikini. I'm thinking about her respectably, girl, I swear.
Stella.
Her witch is real? Being stuck in some sort of soap opera.
Yes.
Are witches real? Are witches real, Tabby?
Who knows? But don't take what this thing says at face value. It could be saying things to intentionally mess with us. Your cat is meowing.
He is. You want pets? How does it know that? Well, goodbye, Stella.
Bye, Stella. This is too much. I just want to go home.
Episode 7 better end with everyone who's alive at the end of Scarlet Hollow going to the beach.
I agree wholeheartedly.
We need it.
Please?
And cat?
Yes. Merlin.
Merlin, come over here. What are
Merlin.
you doing, Merlin?
I think he sees... You might want to grab your hard drive because the USB cord is hanging down, and he sees that.
Merlin, no.
And he's feeling mischievous today. I can see it in his eyes.
He is feeling mischievous. Tell the cat I know they're faking all that and that they're a 30-year-old man named Ernest.
That's so funny. Are you secretly a 30-year-old man named Ernest?
Come back here, Merlin. Come back here and answer the question.
He's dodging the question.
Very suspicious. Ask Merlin what he thinks about Scarlet Hollow.
Merlin, what do you think about Scarlet Hollow? Well, he's rubbing his face against a box now, so I think he likes it.
Yeah, I think he's a fan of Scarlet Hollow. Merlin, come back.
Oh, no, he's dodging the questions again.
Merlin, what's gonna happen in Chapter 5?
Merlin knows the secrets. He's gonna keep it in his wizard vault.
Yeah. Well, Merlin's escaped with the secrets, so...
He came to yell at us and then leave.
That's what Merlin does. He walks over, screams, and then walks away.
Oh boy. So Tabby wants to go home.
Tabby wants to go home. We want Merlin to tell us what's going to happen in Chapter 5.
Do you feel sick? I feel sick.
Yeah, I felt sick pretty much the whole time we've been in here. That room, what's the deal with that room? We're related to Charlie. Do you know where in the estate we're supposed to be right now? Let's move on. I don't want to leave our friends in ghosts' clutches any longer than I have to. What's the deal with that room?
You heard what it said. It was some kind of prison. Why are you asking me like I know? Let's keep going.
The first one is cousins being on the same wavelength. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Come on. The quicker we get through this, the quicker we'll be out of this ghost place. Hopefully.
You and Tabitha walk after Stella and into the darkness.
I hate this one.
I'd like to say, every time I'm just like, oh, how many more scenes were there? Oh yeah, I forgot about that scene. You and your cousin find yourselves crouched under a large table. Stella stares through you as indecipherable murmurs and shuffling feet echo from the ends of the table. Well, here we go, baby voice.
I don't know why, but this feels so much worse than the last room.
Let's go back to the last room, Tabby. They're so lovely. You sure I can keep one? You must have worked very hard on them. This one's extra creepy. Is she doing a baby voice?
Yeah, it's humiliating. This ghost really has no respect for his actors.
I'll try to keep it away from my brothers. They don't smash it. Though I wish I could make it move like you can. Okay, Loki, why is Stella hotter this way? Aether, I'm trying to your oxygen supply. If at some point I just need to make a list of all of the things Jerry has said smash to. It's be very funny. Choking's kind of kinky. Not hard enough, apparently. And you can even do the voices. You know, you could probably make real money if you put on a show for people. This does sound to your traumatized hobbies. If we're nearing the end of things, do we have a plan yet? What's the plan now, Tabby? I couldn't punch the ghost before.
Why are you asking me?
Do you think if the ghost gets close enough I can punch him then?
If you're asking me that question and the answer is no, and waiting to see what happens once the show is over.
Jerry, I was gonna smother you, not choke. Smother me, Bobby. Traveling show? You want me there too? Oh, we could go to towns along the beach. I've heard the Outer Banks are the most beautiful place in the world. So Stella's willing to put on a show for money? I'm not a whammon. Again with the beach.
The beaches are nice, I get it. If I ever got a vacation, that's where I would go.
Apothecary's continuing. Smother me, Daddy. Thank you, Charlie. I've always wanted to see the ocean. Bye, Stella.
Bye, Stella.
Thank you for your horrifying performance. Well, let's go to the beach now.
Hey, can we go to the beach? Hey, Black Tabby, can we go to the beach? You allowed to go to the beach? There. Are you done now, Charlie? Can we leave? No?
Everything crashes to a thunderous black before you or Tabitha can get in another word.
You know, Charlie, I'm not a fan of that.
Boom. Your performance is weak. A single spotlight remains illuminating a trapdoor in the center of the stage. You feel drawn to it. I don't know why, but seeing everyone there is weirdly satisfying.
That's fair.
Say you're scared. I will when a scared option is available.
Mm-mm.
We back in Rosalina's room?
Well, you must be. Which one of us is going to open it?
I'm scared.
Well, I'm not. And then it opens by itself. Oh god, that is so much worse than opening it ourselves. You and Tabitha are shoved from behind and tumble through the hatch. It took some digging, but it's there. The map was right. It means there's hope, Eddie. Whatever it is that Enoch did, we can undo it. We can be happy together. Eddie?
I'm scared. I'm not. Something extremely scary happens.
Yes.
Yeah. Like literally.
Yeah. Oh god. I'm gonna actually be sick this time.
Your cousin violently heaves into the void, but nothing comes up.
There's nothing here. This place is completely empty.
Say Aberdeen was a murderer. Whatever it is that Enoch did, we can undo it. What the hell is that supposed to mean? Who is Edward in relation to us? We in hell? Maybe we're in purgatory.
I think this is hell.
God, I need someone to do that to me. When you're touch-starved enough that a baseball bat...
Cherry, Mantis, no. No baseball bats. Unless it's a soft baseball bat.
Cherry, never mind. I'd like to say, Thorwolf, you should have seen Cherry during Darkest Dungeon 2. Just constantly looking at the horrors and going, smash.
We do not shame monster fuckers here, thank you very much.
No. But you you start having to question, like, how you're going to explain to Cherry that you do have to, in fact, fight the scary squid lady, because she's going to stab you.
But what do them tentacles do? Have you considered that?
What do those swords do, though?
What do those swords do?
I was less kinky back then, but arguably more freaky. What's it that Enoch... Wherever it is Enoch did, we can undo it. What the hell is that supposed to mean?
Enoch died nearly 80 years ago. Does it matter what he did? Does it even matter if he framed Charles Shaw at this point? Who's left to be hurt by any of this? Well, you see, Tabitha, there's something called cause and effect, and the butterfly effect, and just generally the, stream of events that get us to now. Lots of things have happened 80 years ago. Doesn't mean they're not still kicking our ass today.
I couldn't rise up hot babes. Mantis is the worst wingman ever.
Mantis kept stabbing them, and man.
I'm not a particularly good wingman. I did get like over 100 Darkest Dungeon heroes killed.
Over 100?
Yeah. Over 100. And Apothecary never got a date. just bad news.
Just bad.
Bad news for everyone, really.
Sometimes it's good to let your freak out. Sometimes it's bad to let your freak out. It's all about timing.
Yes. Me at work. Chicks have been kicking our A recently. The past still haunts you.
Yes.
Yeah.
This low-key looks like the one shot from Hellfire. You know what I mean?
Yeah. This is why I don't get attached to anyone anymore. I'm blaming Mantis on my trust issues.
You gave Cherry trust issues with how many characters you got killed in Darkest Dungeon.
I really did.
You guys wrote up backstories for them and then they died horribly.
Yeah. They die horribly. Over and over again.
Aetherwolf's got a good question. Are you gonna sacrifice years or not? Or are you just gonna get peace and leave?
I have been contemplating this for like a few weeks now. Because like, on the one hand, also don't blame Tabby for Tabby in the spotlight. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, on the one hand, would be debating between like Knight's vanity and her desire to protect people.
Yeah.
You know.
That's true. Her vanity versus her motherliness.
Yeah. Like vanity versus yeah.
Well, maybe she could be a silver fox.
Yeah. Yeah, could be.
She makes us look good.
Just goes into full MILF.
Yes. She ages like fine wine, you know?
Yes. Mantis the murderer getting over 100 confirmed kills in Darkest Dungeon 2.
100 confirmed kills in Darkest Dungeon 2 and none of them monsters.
Well, there were plenty of monsters,
Yeah, that's
but
not in
you
there.
know. Do you repent?
Do you repent for your crimes?
Not an ugly hag like Scarlet Hollow, Mantis.
Yes. The spectrum.
Mantis Scarlet is just like, you know, just at that point does look like a raccoon.
Yes.
Kinda mangy.
Kinda mangy. They do the frog blink.
Are you implying real Mantis is ugly?
Nah. Nah, she's not.
Well, thank you. Are you talking to us?
Don't answer it.
You must answer for the crimes you committed by your scarlet blood.
Are you kidding me? I hate it here. I hate it here so much. You know what? This would not happen if we just went to the beach. Until you do, I cannot die. I want to die, please. I've been alone in the dark for so long. All I ask is for some of your years.
To pay for the years that were taken from me.
What are you saying?
My life was stolen from me.
I want some of yours.
It's only fair.
No. This is absolutely not fair. You've got to be kidding me. Neither of us had anything to do with what happened to you.
Sins of the father
Are to be laid upon the children. One of you must forfeit, doesn't matter which.
Man, Eddie did him dirty. Yeah. I should meant to be very hot and thinking about her respectfully. Oh, thank you. I misinterpreted Aether's message about Scarlet Hollow, Mantis.
Ah, yes, that's what Aether was talking about, specifically the play from before this one.
Yeah.
She went with Mantis, and this one's Knight.
Adding all sorts of confusion.
Adding confusion.
Endless comical confusion.
Comical confusion. Bullshit.
I don't understand. Could you explain it to me again, Charlie?
Knight is just confused from beginning to end, this whole haunt.
You'll live a shorter life. And I will finally be satisfied.
I will have justice.
And I will finally die.
I will leave this house at last.
How much shorter would my life be? Because I was planning to live to be a nice 120, so...
You know, if we shave off just a little bit, go for like 115. You aren't seriously entertaining this thing, are you? That isn't for you to know. Just as it wasn't for me to know.
One day sooner than you'd like, he will die. At least 2 decades under, I assume.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. And what happens if we refuse? Then I will stay.
I will stay until I get what I'm owed.
I hope I didn't come too late.
You know...
Everyone's faces are just so wonderful.
Very disturbed. Sybil? Ew.
Yes. The slight wall-eyedness that Stella sometimes has.
Poor Stella. Mama?
All of you had better get out of here before the spirit regains its composure. I've only got so much sage.
Sybil, did you just whisk them away with your magic PJ powers?
What? No. I would never do that.
Has she always been wearing PJs?
I think she has. I
Or
think
is it
she's...
just because she got out of bed?
I think that's always her outfit.
Because, like, she's always wearing the top part. That's just her normal outfit. But I just know she's got slippers and PJ pants on.
The aura alone ended everything. Yes, Stella was hotter the other way. Sybil is definitely a witch. Sybil always wears PJs. Yeah,
That is pretty adorable.
I do think she's always in this outfit, this whole outfit.
Mm-hmm.
This is certainly a strong one, isn't it? Don't worry about the others, they're safe. I just banished them out of the building. I got your call, Tabitha. It was definitely not easy getting down here. Did you see Sam Wayne on your way through here? I told him to skedaddle. I'll take care of it. Again, I have to wonder how romancing Sybil will play out.
I am curious about that one. Morbidly so.
I mean, again, if she is some sort of, like, you know, possibly 100-plus-year-old witch of the woods,
Yes.
it would track.
Maybe hot and mystical are needed. I can believe that. I can believe that.
I could see that.
Get us out of this pit, Sybil.
Tabitha, don't you think it's... I don't think it's wise to leave something like this where anyone could stumble across it. Sybil's right, Tabby. We should burn the building down.
Sorry, Oscar. Sorry, Rosalina. It's what's right.
100 years of experience, oh my.
Why is that my problem?
Arthur Cherry saying, gilfs. It wants something, doesn't it? I think you know which of you should volunteer.
Oh, fuck off, Sybil. You must be joking.
You're the eldest cousin. You're the one who's actually lived in this town. It's only right.
Absolutely not. We should just leave. I'm not giving in to the demands of some dead guy.
Sybil, don't you pressure Tabby to sacrifice years of her life. Yes. Also, I'd like to make an argument with Charlie. He doesn't know that he wasn't going to die the next day when Enoch took a bat to him.
True.
It's entirely possible that Eddie just just took a single day off his life. You know?
But like, I still think his point would still
his point still stands, but you know. We did get a warning from, like, the spirit in the estate that, like, Enoch is going to kill him if he finds out. And he very well may have found out.
Yeah. I mean, I presume that Enoch found out and then told Eddie to get rid of, Charlie.
Yeah.
That's what I think
Probably
happened.
Okay.
If you're gonna go Silver Fox, I think you need to do the second one.
Yeah. Otherwise, we'll just say, no, let's leave. I do like that it's the main theme playing here, but in a creepier sense.
I think that melody, that leitmotif represents the wrongs of the Scarlets, and that's probably why it's playing right now.
That would make sense. Music is so somber, tragic. Not sure how to describe it.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And a wee bit foreboding.
Wee bit foreboding. It has like a bit of that kind of wrongness to it.
Yeah.
What do you guys think? Silver Fox or sorry, Oscar, Rosalina, your house is haunted.
I vote Silver Fox. That's my vote.
Quiet and slow, depressed.
Yeah.
Aether says whatever you want. I ain't voting.
I found the Cherry's just repeating quiet and slow, depressed. Well, what do you want to do?
How?
Cherry, you okay? No.
On the one
She's
hand,
quiet and slow, depressed right now.
on the one hand,
Like
part
the
of me
music.
would be kind of tempted to see the you didn't actually resolve the ghost problem.
Go for it.
And part of me is just like, but I don't want to leave Oscar and Rosalina with a haunted house. the suffering of
Well, yeah.
indecision.
You know, Rosalina lost a leg. What's a house?
Yeah, my internet's S right now. What about you, Aether?
I can't tell if that's a bit or not. Just so you know, Cherry, quiet and slow, depressed, got repeated like 3 or 4 times.
Repeating? Genuine? Yes.
Yes, it's been repeating.
It's
We thought you were
like
doing a
3
bit.
times.
We thought you were doing a bit.
You could save here and go Silver Fox. That's true.
That's true.
Could save and, you know, come back if you know, we you know, don't like the outcome. Like I've seen like what happens with going through the house, leaving like the haunting, but I think either way a save is quite warranted.
Yeah. If you're leaning in that direction, just go for it. What's the worst that could happen? Chapter 5 comes around eventually and fucks you over?
I mean, I think that's the idea, is that Chapter 5's gonna come around and you know, you're going to start facing even more of the sins of your past actions. Okay, I'm gonna, you know, put this thing to rest.
Alright, go for it.
Take a step towards the spotlight. As you move forward, you feel Tabitha's hand on your shoulder. Cherry's internet's still bad.
I'm so sorry.
So sorry about your internet.
What night? What are you doing?
Where are Oscar and Rosalina going to live if I don't do this?
Is that what you're worried about? Good God, don't give up years of your life just for somebody's rental. I own properties. I can let them rent from me. I'll even throw in a discount. Oh, Tabby, you wet cat.
I'd say the explore dialogue. Yeah. If someone wanders into the annex and gets stuck in this labyrinth of impossible rooms.
Then we'll close at the library. It might go away on its own. Who cares? Why give up something like years of your life to a ghost who might not even be telling the truth?
You convinced me, let's just get out of here. It's okay, Tab. This is what family's for, right?
Just destroy her.
I want you to be safe. I'd either say I want you to be safe. I can't just leave this unresolved. Whatever happens next, I want you to remember it for the rest of your life. So you never had the guts to do yourself. Family ruined Charlie's life. We have responsibility to make things right. See if the ghost here is irresponsible. I just want Charlie to be at peace. I like the I want you to be safe.
Yeah.
Although I will say, we can't leave the ghost here, it's irresponsible. It's really tempting. I want you to be safe.
Night. Sybil is right there. Please don't do this.
We can't push Sybil into the spotlight. She's not a Scarlet.
Yes.
You wordlessly step into the spotlight.
And just like that, you became a silver fox. You're because you genuinely want Tabby to be safe. Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm still sorry that fan experience thing still isn't working, because Jerry absolutely should be counted on number 2 at the very least.
I know, right? I do not understand YouTube's top fans function.
Yeah, Charlie's at peace.
Yeah, Charlie.
Thanks for the trauma, you asshole.
Charlie's like, I'm finally at peace. And then I punch him into the afterlife.
Here, have years of my life with you, suck.
I will hand deliver them to you, emphasis on hand.
At a 5-finger discount.
For the first time what feels like hours, the earth around you feels solid, real, but also soft. You feel it pressing in on all sides, cold and growing tighter by the second as the soil settles. Your arms tear at the earth until they break through into the air.
Were you in the ground?
Yes. We were in the hole. As you gasp for breath, you take a look into the pit behind you.
Charlie's mummified remains stare up at you, sad and broken at the bottom of the pit.
Good for you.
You're only able to maintain your gaze for a moment before exhaustion overwhelms you.
With the last of your strength, you hoist yourself from the pit and collapse on the floor. You feel like death.
No, Knight, what happened to you? You look awful.
I don't look awful, right? Right?
I look great, right? Right?
It's...
You're saying I look awful because I look sick, right? Not that I don't look pretty.
It's done, Tabitha. If you have any regrets, keep them to yourself.
Shut up, Tibble.
And Tabby's face is so saddening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You try and think of words to say, but you're still delirious from what happened, and you struggle to form coherent thoughts.
Come along, Knight. Let's get you home.
You quietly walk towards the stairs. Tabitha rushes to your side to give you a shoulder to lean on as you walk. Aww.
Yeah.
You're outside. It's real this time.
There's substantially less stitchlings.
The cool breeze chills you deeper than it should, and you realize just how drained you feel. Your legs are heavier, harder to lift as you make your way down the steps of the library, your lungs wheezing as if you've run a marathon.
Screw off, Sybil, indeed.
Yes.
You can almost feel how pale your face has become, your lips dry and thin, your hands almost trembling with the effort of raising them to your face as you trace the new lines and furrows that have formed there.
I'm gonna go wait by the car. Just let me know when you're ready to go home.
This is, well, not really your fault, but don't make Tabby feel bad.
Yeah. Your cousin walks off before you get a chance to respond. She's gonna go have a breakdown in her car now. I'm gonna peace out too. Back-to-back encounters with my own mortality. I've got a lot to ponder. See you, Rosalina. See you, Alexis. This experience has forever scarred Zane. Cartwheels out.
Yes. I'm so sorry I wasn't there for you earlier in the night. I had no idea what y'all were planning to do.
How are we supposed to know it would be like that?
Things have been strange around town, sweetie. Now's not the time to be poking around in the supernatural. I thought you learned that lesson yesterday.
But magic isn't real. I mean, it's not supposed to be. God, that hurt. Everything is so...
Kanika stops mid-sentence as she realizes what's happened to you.
Oh my god, Knight. You poor thing. My bones weren't meant to bend like that. I'm gonna be hurting for a few days at least. And poor Rosalina.
I'll make sure to bring them both some tea later. I think I have just the thing.
Mom, this is no time for tea. Jesus, the girl's lost a leg. She needs real medication.
Real medication comes from natural ingredients, doesn't it? What I have to offer is no different than what Dr. Kelly would prescribe. And besides, after all you've seen, are you really so sure you have that much of a grasp of the real and unreal? Knight, did you...
To close our age gap. If you're romancing Oscar, that would be hysterical.
It was the moment when Sybil essentially told Tabby to shut up when I started to despise Sybil, but Tabby expressed her concern. Yeah.
I agree. When I first played the game, that was my hint that there was something up with Sybil, because I hadn't caught any of the others, but as soon as Sybil started talking to Tabby, I was just so pissed.
Yeah.
And then it just continued to get worse from there.
Don't say the hot option.
Yeah.
No, definitely not going to say the hot option. Hot, that's the hot option. I like to imagine that's your thought process.
Yes. You like my silver fox?
Have you seen what happened to my face?
My face, still pretty, right?
Oh yeah, it's hot and sexy. Right. It better be over, because I feel like I've aged at least a decade. I'm so sorry. I don't know how I could possibly make this up to you.
So it's true then. That ghost really took years off your life.
I'm afraid so. Everything in this world has a price. Those years were unfortunately what it took to put the spirit to rest. If you have any concerns, keep them to yourself. Just shut up. Don't talk tonight about how you feel bad. I personally don't want to hear it.
Literally.
Yeah. Sybil, just F off. You didn't particularly help much there.
It would be a different story if Knight was the one who said it. Like, you know, if the player character's the one who's like, Tabby, I don't want to hear it. Sybil shouldn't be saying that shit.
Yeah.
It is something Tabby would actually say.
Yeah.
I can't believe Tabitha let you do that. It's outrageous. If anyone should have paid a price to put that ghost to rest, it should have been her.
To be fair, there's not really much Tabby could have done to stop me. Like, physically.
You don't even live here. You're barely even a Scarlet. It's just... ugh, it's so unfair. Kanika is very upset.
It's kind of the whole point of having free will. I thought she wouldn't let me go through with it, the fool I am.
I'm just happy to help Kanika. No! Excuse.
I'm kind of between I'm happy to help or is my choice to make. What do you think?
I think happy to help is funny to me personally. That's me.
What's done is done. I'm just happy I could help.
See, this is why Tabitha should have done it. Your life has changed forever and you're just okay with it.
I agree. It is unfair. But I did my best to sway her, and what's done is done. There's no use dwelling on things. Again, there's really nothing Tabby could have physically done. Like, you know, she isn't going to be able to physically restrain me from walking into that spotlight. Sorry.
No, Kanika takes a deep breath and sighs. You know, Knight, the salt and pepper look is good on you. Maybe this isn't all bad. You know, I could be into silver foxes.
Kanika.
Sybil, shut up. Sorry, I just trying to be positive. Stella's way better at that.
Is she okay?
I was wondering the same thing. We just saw a ghost and she's just standing off by herself. It'd be a normal reaction from anyone else that just seen a ghost, but this is Stella we're talking about.
Hey Stella, you okay? What? Oh, yeah, I'm fine. I'll see you guys later.
She hurries off down the road. And she was like a main character, so, you know.
Yeah. Should we go after her? She didn't seem okay. I think she just needs some time to herself, alone in the woods, with no one watching her. Stella's never been the kind to share her burdens, and I doubt that'll change just because someone goes chasing after her. If anything, it would just make her clam up even more. She's a strong girl. She'll be okay.
Stella.
And you don't need to be rushing anywhere. Same goes for you, Kanika. Don't want that cold of yours to get any worse. Oh, you know, the cold. You know, the cold.
I don't know if it's a cold, Sybil, or black lung. Although she's not really coughing. She just says she feels like crap.
Yeah. They're carving in there. Wonder if those things are tied to everything supernatural.
Yeah, I wonder. One is a coincidence, but two of them on back-to-back nights? And you and Stella are right. Then there's another one in the clinic?
I'm sorry, I'm a little lost. You've been finding carvings around town and they've been giving you visions.
This is news to me too. Avery and Oscar would like you to let them know things are happening.
I'm sure everyone here could stand around theorizing about this and that all night long. There'll be plenty of time for that tomorrow. Oh dear, it appears that YouTube's finally caught up with some posts from Aetherwolf.
I just saw the whole thing just blink, 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 blink. What? What did we miss?
Exactly Knight should be telling Tabby to shut up, not an outside voice.
Mm-hmm.
Kika's always concerned and angry Tabby didn't do it instead, but her current reasonings are because they're from pure love.
Absolutely.
All thanks, Kanika. Kika is always upset that Tabby didn't give up years, but reasonings for being upset for being her love for the player.
Yeah.
I thought my messages weren't showing up. YouTube.
They were definitely delayed. Yeah. They just popped in.
I literally just got all of them in like a big chunk. I think the stream
tweaked the latency, and YouTube went, what?
I tweaked the latency, and now the stream's haunted.
The stream is definitively haunted. It keeps repeating one of Cherry's like posts, and now it's fucking with Aetherwolf.
I thought mine were getting deleted.
The stream's haunted.
Part of me starting to wonder if we might need to stop early just so that the stream can calm down.
It wouldn't be that early if we stopped soon, because we typically try to stop around noon.
Yeah.
So, you know.
I had wanted to wrap up the chapter. Knight, if you have the time, I'd love to discuss these visions over tea. After you've had the chance to get some rest. Rest, then tea. Got it? The only thing you're going to be doing tomorrow is tea.
No, I don't think I follow.
Mantis, you must give up approximately 20 years of your life to the YouTube ghost. Sybil will absolutely not be doing that.
Also, the YouTube ghost can kiss my ass.
Yeah, like YouTube ghost, if unless you're going to drastically improve your website and give Cherry her goddamn crown, you ain't getting none of my ears. Can't believe I let Rosalina go in there. How could I have been so careless? After everything she went through in the last day, how could I have let this happen? Knowing Motz's Riz, the YouTube ghost, will kiss her.
Maybe it can reverse some of its horribleness then.
You actually tried pretty hard to warn us about things, Oscar. None of us took you seriously enough. Well, I should have done a better job warning you. I should have known how bad it could have gone in there. I shouldn't have let Rosalina come with us.
Dad, what did I tell you? Stop blaming yourself. You couldn't have stopped me. I'd find a way. If you tried, we were just gonna sneak in after you.
Excited for the future hot dialogue where you drive back to the estate with Tabby. It's funny. Oh boy. Yeah, Rosalina was going to make us go in there no matter what.
You didn't put a ghost in our house. This is not on you. It's on Eddie.
Yeah, Eddie. I know you both had a difficult time of this, but the storm has passed. Things will start getting better from here.
I don't believe her.
I will say it is now noon. Should we stop the stream early to hope that YouTube calms down by next week, or keep going to finish the chapter?
Up to you. I wouldn't mind because I'm hungry, but I can wait. I do want to see this, the hot tray, but we'll get there if we end up stopping. Keep going. Let's keep going. Oh, it says, in my opinion. I'm sorry, I read that wrong.
Yeah. Ran to Wayne in one of the rooms. He vaguely threatened Stella if I kept poking around.
Wait, are you serious? That creep threatened her? Should we be worried about her?
He also crushed a ditch with his bare hands. It was actually kinda hot.
Hot trait has no chill.
Hot trait really has no chill. There's only like 5 to 10 minutes left. That's true.
It's true. The way that there's not 5 or 10 minutes left is that we keep you.
Yeah. He also crushed a ditchling with his bare hands. It was pretty scary. I mean, I could have done that too, but like, you know.
I mean, they're kind of soft, right? Probably wouldn't be that hard to crush. Maybe.
There was someone else in there. That's my house. Rosalita and I live there.
Did he say anything else to you?
We don't need to trouble Knight for the details. No one pay any mind to that man.
Shut the fuck up, Sybil.
Hey, if everyone's cool, can we have this conversation maybe 30 feet to the right? You know, Sybil, you stay right here. He's just a drifter. He'll be gone soon enough. In the meantime, steer clear and he won't make trouble. Were you conscious that whole time? Everyone glances at each other, though none of them gave away any of their years. You can see how exhausted they are, how unsettled.
Yeah. It was awful. Kind of fun too, but mostly awful.
Ow. Okay.
You sure?
Yeah, I hit the desk. Can we all have a conversation about Wayne that's away from the Switch? Exactly, though.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure I remember everything. At least up until Sybil showed up and snapped us out of it. I weirdly don't remember, you know, that part. Just sort of Sybil showed up, and then I blacked out, and then I was here. It was like being puppeted. They all glance away. It hurt. Why didn't I make the kids stay behind? I can't believe I let this happen to them.
Rosalina will come kick your ass, Oscar.
Mantis, don't hit the desk. They've done nothing wrong.
Yeah, what did desk do to you?
Be at exactly elbow height.
Dad, this might be the overwhelming pain and exhaustion talking, but shut up. I love you. You didn't do anything wrong, okay? Say one more thing and I'm coming over with my crutches. I had no idea what I was gonna say until the words were already spilling out. It was like I had no control over myself. I remember each and everything I said like it was burned into my memory.
You poor souls. I can't imagine what you've all been through. Why don't you all go home and go to bed and stop talking tonight and, you know, conspiring?
Yes.
Please. If you know who you were supposed to be, especially you, Avery.
No idea. The words just came out.
There was no context, nothing. Terrible script. Didn't give me any pointers. There was a weird feeling, like an overwhelming guilt.
I was so... Oh, that's Alexis.
I was so angry.
I was mostly just scared. I didn't feel any of those things. I felt... I don't know how to describe it.
Tea obsessed, perhaps?
Mysterious. I felt powerful. I was just cold. Like, I could use a blanket. Like, turn the heater on or something.
We should probably get going. It's starting to get chilly out, and there's still work to do to get Rosalina set up for the night. Don't be a stranger, and let us know if you need anything, Oscar. I will. Thank you, all of you, again. I believe it's time for me to get my daughter home as well.
But...
Kanika, dear, you haven't been feeling well. You need to get some rest.
Okay. I'll see you tomorrow night.
I managed to get out of bed then. I will definitely drag myself out of bed to see Kanika.
Yeah. Cool.
Geika warily treks back to the general store. Before I go... Sybil places a hand on your arm, holding you back for a moment. I'm sure you have questions after everything you saw tonight about what's happened to you, but let's not get into it here. I think everyone could use a little rest and relaxation right now, yourself included. If you swing by the tea room sometime tomorrow, say early afternoon, you and I can have a little chat. I'll see you then, Knight.
Sybil leaves to catch up with her daughter. I guess it's just the two of us now.
Next time we hang out, let's just do dinner and a movie. You have no idea who you were. I could roughly place most of the others.
None whatsoever. But I remember everything I said. And I remember that cold feeling. Prisoner of the Scarlets. I wonder what your family was up to back then. I guess we can add it to the ever-growing pile of mysteries.
What do you remember?
As far as I know, all of it. I might start forgetting soon, but for now it's all fresh. The twisting wasn't the most pleasant, though I feel like I got tossed in a... But even though I feel like I got tossed in a blender, honestly made me feel so alive.
So you don't regret coming along tonight?
I can't believe you're the one being apologetic right now. These bruises are temporary, you know?
Just the two of us. We can make it if we try.
Look, that was a horrible experience. It will stick with me for the rest of my days. But it was also kind of amazing for that. I don't know if that makes sense, but how many other people can say they were possessed by a ghost?
I guess you finally got some shared trauma with everyone now.
Trauma bonding. High five. Avery chuckles, then grabs their ribs, wincing. Yeah, guess I do, huh? I know tonight was horrific, but also thrilling. Knowing we all went through it together makes it easier. There are people to commensurate with tomorrow morning when the soreness really starts to set in. Which reminds me, I better get back home. I'm supposed to have a shift tomorrow morning. Might have to call in sick, but here's hoping a good night's sleep is enough to heal up. And I hope you feel better too. Better soon too. Let me know if there's anything I can do for you. Avery heads off, leaving the square in front of the library empty. Time to wrap things up.
As soon as you get into the car, the exhaustion of the night's events overwhelms you. The ache in your bones becomes a dull throb as your body sinks into the seat. Your eyelids pull shut as if weighed by lead sheets.
We're back. Do you need me to carry you inside? I don't want to think about how many years of gains got undone!
I dream gave up years of my life to give up ghosts. Did that actually happen? Didn't I sleep the whole ride? I feel awful. It'd be really nice, actually. It hurts to be alive.
I do the physical one.
Yeah.
The powerful build.
Well, think about how many years of gains got undone tonight.
You're back inside. The chill of the night breeze is a little better in here, but your legs are numb with exhaustion. Well, we're back. I imagine you want to get to bed.
We'll talk about Rain really talk. Do you think Stella's okay? She wandered off back there. I'm worried about her. How'd you know to call Sybil? It's awful. I'm traumatized. I missed the hot dialogue.
How did we miss it? What did we have to do? Darn. Curses. Curse.
Was it one of the other things, or is it because we talked too long? You say the option below powerful build.
Ah. Darn. Didn't know.
Well,
Oh.
this one, did I dream up that I gave years of my life to get rid of a ghost, or did that actually happen?
I think you can answer that question by taking a look in the mirror.
You do as Tabitha suggests and look into the passenger seat mirror. Your face looks so much older than the last time you saw it. It's alright.
Don't worry.
The cracks and furrows of age line your skin, streaks of your hair have turned stark white. You might feel terrible, but Kanika wasn't wrong. The salt and pepper look really does suit you. Other side effects be darned. Your eyes somehow get even hotter.
Knight's just making faces in the mirror.
Like, holy crap, I'm actually a genuine MILF. Yes.
The other side effects are important, Knight. Come on, let's get you to bed.
Oh, that's great.
That's wonderful.
Think Stella's okay?
I gotta check something. I'll be back.
Okay. She's a pest. Like all pests, she has an uncanny way of bouncing back from things. She'll be fine. You should be far more concerned about your own well-being right now. I want to talk about Wayne. Really talk. Do you really have the energy to keep talking? Why is he all gross? He's sick or something. Probably part of why he's such a creepy weirdo now. I don't know if it's contagious, but I wouldn't rule it out, so don't go near him. I think he's actually going to hurt... Do you think he's actually going to hurt Stella? No, he's a creep, but I don't think he has it in him to hurt her. I don't know if you've noticed, but Stella's irritatingly resourceful. She'll be fine. You really don't want me talking to him. What does he know that you're afraid I'll find out?
I just know him. Please, trust me when I say he's bad news.
Talking isn't doing much good for your condition. If you keep going, you might just collapse on the floor.
You can barely stand right now. We're getting you to bed.
I have more Sam Wayne questions.
You're too tired to possibly object. Don't keep poking around for trouble. You just make it... You just have to make it to the funeral. 4 more days, that's all. And then the bus comes.
On the one hand, I don't have to leave the holler. On the other hand, if I'm leaving the holler, I'm at the very least taking Kanika with me, so...
That's for real.
I don't have to leave the holler. But if I am leaving the holler, I'm definitely taking like 6 of you MFers with me.
I'm renting a bus.
I'm taking the bus. The whole bus.
The whole bus. You're delirious. Anyway, night. See you tomorrow.
Yes.
No, I mean night. Yes? No, I mean good night.
No, if I'm taking everyone with me when I leave the holler, yeah. You even notice yourself entering the guest room and falling into bed. Suddenly, you're just there, buried under your family's musty covers. It's Wednesday night, nearly half a week has passed since you first arrived in town. A little over half a week remains until the bus comes to take you home. The spirit of Charles Shaw Jr. has been put to rest at the expense of unknown years of your life. The spectre of the night's events will linger over you for every day you have left, a grim reminder of the price you willingly paid for the crimes of a family you never met.
Maybe it'll be easier in the morning. Maybe your joints will just ache a little less than they do now. Maybe you can still right the capsized ship of your now broken life. Or maybe it will only get worse from here. Nice.
Huzzah! Here we are.
Dun dun. We've gotten through chapter 3.
Yes. Made it through episode 3. And I'm exhausted. Both my actual voice is exhausted and my character is exhausted. Let's go. Oh boy, episode 4, chapter 4 is going to be exciting. I want to know how is Hot going to get?
How Hot is going to get Reese to not to stop.
Not do a murder.
We'll just have to find out.
I'm so excited for episode 5. Yes.
Same.
Oh. Like, I'm excited for it. I have no idea when we're going to get it. Hopefully this year.
They mentioned they think that they're gonna get it out this year, but like we'll have to see.
There's a difference between an August release and a December release.
Yeah. I'm excited. We'll see where they go.
Excited to get to that. But we're gonna have to stop there. Thanks for being here. And hope you have a great rest of your day and rest of your week.
Yeah. Have a great week, guys. See you next time.
See you next time.
See you probably for Deltarune.
Yes.
On Saturday.
Probably see you for Deltarune on Saturday. Bye-bye. See you for Deltarune. Yes.
Yeah.